Hey, see, look, I can't even. You got this dress on. Okay. Hey, yo, what's up? It's your girl Jossie, aka J Renee. So welcome to my channel. Today we'll be DIY upcycling this jacket, this extra large jacket, into a bodycon dress because we like to slay. So if you're interested, stay tuned. But I did want to get out the way. This is my first channel. This is my first time on this channel. This is my first video. So thank you for tuning in. So this channel is really for me to express myself. I am a very creative person. I make things all the time. I plan on doing some DIYs, some sewing, fashion, crafts, sometimes hair, all of that. I have special hair. I don't know. And if y'all have any suggestions about things that I should make, please comment below. I would really love that. Because why buy it if you can make it? And that's on period. Hit that subscribe button and it'll make my day. And help a young Black entrepreneur out because we want to slay together. So let's get into the video. No. Hey guys, so what you're gonna need is your jacket that you are upcycling, another bodycon dress that you already have that's really tight fitted, and a jacket that you also already have just for the top measurements. The first thing you're gonna do is lay out your jacket inside out. Yeah, so turn it inside out and lay it flat. Now that you have it flat, the first thing you're gonna do is lay out the dress right in the center of the jacket. Line the dress with the collar of the jacket, and if it doesn't go all the way up to the shoulders, that's fine, as long as it's in the center. So my dress is kind of like really tight fitted and really stretchy, so I'm gonna stretch mine out as much as I can on top of the jacket so I have room to breathe, because I know the jacket doesn't have as much stretch as the dress does. So next you're gonna lay out your other jacket that you have right over top, starting at the collar and the shoulders. Match up the shoulders and the bottom of the jacket so it lines up. Now that you have that all lined up, you're going to take your handy dandy marker. It's a fabric marker. So the next thing you're going to do is, if you have a ruler, you can use one, but you don't really need to use one, just because the jacket is longer than the one you already have, just to make that line straight. It doesn't really matter. But when you are tracing out the jackets, you want to leave seam allowance, so you shouldn't be tracing right next to where the jacket is. Like, leave like a ½ inch of space between the jacket and where your tracing line is. So then as you get to the abdomen, try to leave some room at the bottom, like some extra room where your hips would be, just in case you're like really curvy or, anything. So then on the other side, you're going to do the same thing to the other side and trace it out all the way down to the end. So move that out the way. Now that you have your lines, what you want to do is take your pins. You don't have to do this, but I usually do. But my mistake was I pinned on the outside when you should just pin on the inside of the line, because you're going to cut out that line anyway. So pin on the inside of the line where you're gonna keep the fabric, or a pin on the outside. It doesn't matter. We're gonna move the pins anyway. So the next thing you're gonna do is cut out your lines. Just simply cut out the line that you drew. If you want to be really cautious, leave some space between the line and where you cut, and just cut like around the line, just in case you're like really scared and you don't want to mess something up. You'll have room to fix it later. So cut both sides out. And you see how I'm cutting like off of where I pinned them? It doesn't make sense, right? So pin on the inside next time, the part where you're gonna keep. So if you want to, just to make sure that nothing comes apart, we're gonna use the pins that we just cut off and pin them on again, because you want to be smart this time. And make sure you match up your edges so it'll be a nice clean seam all the way to the end. You don't have to pin all the way around. I only pin it towards the bottom because I knew that's where it might get a little tricky. So come to your sewing machine and just do a straight stitch. I use a straight stitch all the way around where you cut and where the pins are. So just sew all the way around. When you get to the curve, it might be a little tricky, so take your time and round that off. When you get to the end, your seam should look like this. Beautiful, nice straight seam, and do that on both sides. So now that you finished, your bodycon dress, jacket, whatever, should look like this. It should fit a lot nicer. And so here's the before, all baggy, very big. It's like my brother gave me his hand-me-downs. And now, here's what it looks like. You can wear it like this, or you probably could pair it with some leggings or some jeans. For my scandalous people, I know y'all would go out like this. This is really short, but depending on how big your jacket is, it might even come down longer. But yay, this is me cheering because I finally finished my video. So thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.